On my mark. 5.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2, 1. Mark.
Let's rock!
Oh, welcome back to the Resupply with me, guy next door.
Me, someone who's watching ads and obviously needs to resubscribe to the channel.
And me, fan, who is definitely not watching ads because I have subscribed to the channel.
Oh, there we are. Okay, here we go.
Huzzah. It's been a minute, boys. We bring you your definitely weekly double tap of all things Space Marines and Laser Force. It's been a minute. Fuck, that is so loud.
You're welcome.
It's so loud. I wonder
if... good. I subscribed more months than that terrible BC guy next door guy. It's like he doesn't even care about the channel.
Correct. He's too busy. He's too busy sucking the air out of the room. It's nice to see you. How you doing, fellas? You good? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Yeah.
I hate the off season, eh?
Yeah, the off season's a little rough, but you get that. How am I doing? I've got 5 days of work left.
Ooh.
I had my last day of work is next Friday, and the closer that I get to that actually happening, the happier I am.
That's good.
Good sign. It's a good sign.
The amount of dumpster fire behind the scenes right now.
Oh, I can only imagine.
And it just keeps getting gasoline poured on it. Like it is the weirdest fucking thing. I mean, I guess it's not that weird. I mean, it's late stage capitalism in corporate America. Like, sure. But yeah. I think I mentioned this, a couple weeks ago when, the last time we had a show, but like, obviously, like since then I've found out more people that have also had, the hatchet dropped on them.
Yeah.
And like, I can make a case for why I would have been hit. I don't have to like it, but I am
old.
That too, which is
They're
actually
putting them out to pasture.
which is actually not a good reason. That is a reason that will 100% get you sued.
Oh yeah, you can't say it. Actually,
you can't say it to their face.
Yeah. But like,
Ooh,
I can make a case for why me. Like, if it went to my boss's boss and they said you have to lose one person off of this team, like, I've got the least amount of seniority. One of my 3 applications is technically going away or supposed to go away in the beginning of next year. It's not going to, but they can think that it is. So it would look like there's less work to distribute. There's some things like that where, I don't have to like it, but
compared to some other layoffs that you've heard,
like, absolutely just fucking gutting some of the support teams for certain applications. And it's like, even if the idea is those applications are supposed to get migrated to other things, like to something newer, you probably want the people that know that application still in place to help be able to migrate it. You would think.
You would think.
Not.
You can just be like OpenAI and just fire your entire ethics division because you're like, you know what, they're slowing us down. Get rid of them.
That's kind of what it feels like. Like our new the new CEO is like very AI is that.
Oh, what a surprise!
I know.
What a surprise! They love AI and they engage in massive layoffs. Wow, shocking information.
And AGI is going to be here within the next 500 to 1,000 days. It's like, no, it's not. But
what's AGI?
Artificial general intelligence.
Like generalized. You can literally ask it to do anything.
Yeah.
Which is that's so cool. And also, even if that is the case, have we not learned anything from all of our dystopian sci-fi future movies? Like, did
Don't,
we learn
don't build the
nothing?
torment nexus, folks. Don't
Yeah.
build the torment nexus.
Did we learn nothing from fucking Terminator? Like, did I mean, apparently not.
Or
But
The Matrix, iRobot, Dune, in any of these
yeah, any of
fine
these
titles
things.
that are out there.
So yeah, so the closer that I get to the end of my time with Verizon.
Oh, okay, with Verizon.
With Verizon. yeah. I'm not just a battery. Yeah, I'm not just going to be unplugged. It's fine. Like 16 and a half years, it was a good run. I'm getting a fairly good severance payout. So I have a lot of breathing room in terms of just figuring out what comes next. So I'm okay. Like genuinely, I am okay. Now, 5 years ago, Chris would have been fucking devastated. Like I would have been inconsolable about this.
Yeah.
And there would have, like, as much as like the mental health minute was a thing, basically 5 years ago when I was going through my divorce, it would have been worse and worse because
Well, yeah, you don't want to get hit with that double whammy. Like
Yeah,
divorce
that-
and unemployment in the same year. Like that's a
Heavy.
lot.
That's pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
Now, having said all that, Steve-O, I'm gonna need you to make sure that the January 27th members night in Auckland happens.
Oh.
Just by the by.
Oh.
I need you to 100% make sure that you're not doing anything else that night, that there are no fucking groups booked that night, because I will be very sad if there are.
Are you making an announcement?
I didn't hear any announcement. He just said that make sure that the January 27th Auckland Member Night happens. I don't know if anything else that wants to be inferred from that situation. That's up to y'all, really.
And why would that need to be a thing?
Well, that would need to be a thing because my severance payout is basically chunked into 4 different parts. I've got my essentially my salary payout, which is cool. I've got my short and long-term bonus payout, which is cool. And then the part that's not really part of the severance, but I get paid out anyway, is all of my banked vacation time. And I decided that my vacation time banking should be used for an actual fucking vacation. So I will be in New Zealand from the 22nd to the 30th of January.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were about to say you were moving home.
No,
so I'm still happy.
then he would have been like, better make sure that Member Night happens on the 27th, and every other week after that.
No,
when we riot.
No, I would have phrased that a little differently at that point. No, I'm part of the trip is to kind of like get a feel for things again, just kind of see where I am with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously some 4-legged furry complications for me moving that kind of make that a little more complicated than it would be if it was just me. But all be that as it may, yeah, I'll be back in New Zealand for the first time since 2008 for vacation.
Sweet.
Can I interest you in a little plot of land in a perfectly normal human settlement in the South Island? Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm stoked because we've said it before on the show, but when was the last time you were home?
December of 2008 when I left.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Si? If you're planning to come home at all over the summer, that's a good week to aim for. Are we about to have a mega members night? Good.
Let me just start checking some flights here.
Well, it's interesting you say that, and I did say prior to the show that I wasn't going to talk about a couple of people who are going to be here during that week.
That's part of why I was digging for when they were going home.
Yeah,
because
so they're going home on the 29th. So we got a couple of friends from Melbourne that will hopefully also be here for that members night. So that's fucking awesome. All right, well, I'm putting a call out to anyone that may or may not be thinking about being in New Zealand for the last week of January. Yeah, come along. This is good. We're having a mega members night. It's an event. Yeah. Look, yeah. For anyone thinking about going to Nats, come down and have some training or whatever. 27th of Jan. Yeah, that's the one, right?
Yeah. I bet you could even do 2 nights, and you could probably talk Than into showing up for an extra night.
His
name's not gonna last.
I mean, that's also a consideration, but yeah, no, that's why I was digging for when they were going home, because I had deliberately not said anything before the show because I wanted.
Oh, he wanted to save the content for the actual show.
I wanted to save the content for the
what a
actual
professional!
Show, like a fucking professional broadcaster or some shit.
Dude, that's so awesome. Well, I'm excited. I'm very excited I get to see you twice in the span of a year. That's wild.
I know, it's pretty unusual. Like it's normally like at best we see each other once a year, which is far too few for such illustrious hobbits.
Exactly right. Fuck yeah. Well, sorry about the typing. I'm just now excited and letting people know that they need to be. There we go. Sent.
Tip your glasses and move your asses. Let's get this going.
Well, that's really cool because
the chat has been notified and like everybody's like, okay, sweet plans. We have guests.
Well, yeah, so that's really cool because you'll be able to obviously meet the new owners, who are like amazing.
Awesome.
I haven't actually played in a couple of weeks because I've been out and about and also not very well on one of those occasions. So I'm itching to play at least once this side of the New Year's break. I don't know if they're going to be open. I might check with them. So in the past, which always boggled my mind, but the previous owners, as awesome as they were, they started closing over the holiday break, and I was always like, what?
Oh yeah, they were like shut up for like 4 weeks or something.
Yeah, they basically closed for a month.
Why are you closed when the people are actually out of school?
I know.
That makes no sense.
The thought process was always it's actually surprisingly quiet over that period of time because nobody wants to be inside playing, and to me that always smacked of laziness. There are people around and there are people looking to do activities. So to me, I don't know, that one, yeah, like I said, they were awesome and they had their fair share of hardship, but that one always didn't sit well with me. That they would, everyone leaves Auckland over Christmas. Yes and no. A lot of people do leave, not the entire city, and it's also not for a month. They might go away for a week, maybe. But there are people around looking for activities to do. So, yeah, they always seem weird. But anyway, so that's cool. So you get to see them, get to meet some of our newer players. You see what? 2008 was the last time you were home. Fuck.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Literally, the last time I was in New Zealand was the flight out when all you guys came to the airport to see me and Julie off.
Did I bother?
Yes. I think so, yeah. Pretty sure you were there. Pretty sure. Just throw it out there. Pretty sure.
You have to ask.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome news. I'm very, very excited, as you could tell, because now my mind is like, I need to contact people.
I wish I were going. I can say that quite honestly.
Us too. We wish you were going also.
Yeah,
I mean,
so big shout out to Sneak and Mags because they're letting me stay with them, which is basically how the trip is affordable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't have a lodging expense for the time I'm there, which is massive.
Those can add up, as I
yeah.
recall.
Oh yeah, it definitely can. I don't have a lodging expense. I don't have a rental car expense. It's fine. But the aforementioned four-legged furry terrorists, it cost me basically as much as my plane ticket to board them while I am gone.
Yeah, that's what you said for Brisbane too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I did decide that Economy Plus was the way to go for a flight that long because I'm old and I like being able to stretch my legs out a little bit.
Yep. Got to sit next to a lovely woman who doesn't know how a reading light works. All of these things.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
How to change the time on this thing? Oh.
Yeah. But
how do you have 18 cables in your purse and none of them work?
Yeah.
Good times.
We splashed out for our trip to Japan. On the way there, I think we're flying premium economy, which is in for Air New Zealand, premium economy is actually pretty fucking sweet. You get like this little pod thing. It's awesome.
That sounds like business class for
it's like,
a lot of other airlines. Yeah.
It's like business light. Like it doesn't go down to a bed, but it is like it does recline further, and you get more leg room. And there's only 2 pods, and they're offset. Yeah, it's fucking sweet. Can't wait.
Well, I would much prefer to travel that way. I admit, passing through there last time when we were coming back to the States, I saw the people in their little pods, and I highly considered strangling one of them.
You just do one of these on the way.
Some of it may have had to do with the massive hangover I was nursing, but we won't talk about that. Thanks a lot, Beans.
You piece of shit. We have a friend who works for Air New Zealand, so we got the hookups for our flights. Nice. Basically, out the gate, they were like, "Boom, half price on anything." We're like, "Oh, well, that's fucking sweet."
Well, that makes those seats actually affordable.
Yeah. They were the only options for the dates that we were wanting, and it worked out more or less the price of a normal ticket. So it was awesome. Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
So they haven't said that it's not a secret they're coming. So we will be graced by Hoodlum and Bridget's presence in the new year because they're coming over to play disc golf in the New Zealand Open. So nice. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure we can convince them to come play some tag. Probably.
At the very least, we can convince Hoodie. Like...
Yeah. Assuming that, like,
none of us. We didn't. I don't think we even dragged them down to Lasers once when they were hanging out.
Did they
stop by? Did they stop by at all?
Yeah, they did. They came on the weekend before. No, they didn't. They weren't there. They did come in. I
feel like I remember Al being there, but I don't remember if like Hoodie and Bridget were there. Anyway,
they were. Pretty sure they were.
I don't know. They didn't play the tournament, and let's still get up with shirts. Bunch of posers.
So they're gonna be here, assuming that we're not completely crippled by then, or after that weekend. The 27th.
Even if you're completely crippled, you're still gonna be there.
100%. Yeah. It's gonna be a thing. So yeah, the 27th. For anyone that might be interested in coming up and playing a mega members nights or 2, if we can swing it, January 27th. Old Man Tham will be making his presence felt. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool. Surely can't be more than $1,000 round trip for you. It's not that. It is a little pricey to come home at the moment. I
mean, that's still during school holidays. I think that's the very end of school holidays. So
yeah.
So yes, it's gonna be a little more than if it wasn't during school holidays, but that's not my fucking problem. Sorry, like those dates worked for me. Those dates worked for you. Those dates worked for me. I don't really give a fuck about anybody else.
Why is he so mad? All of a sudden just got super
angry. He's about to lose his job, bro. How do you think he's mad?
Nah, it's only $1,000. Oh, well, there you go. Rich getting richer. In that case, you should definitely come home. See if you can convince some of those some of those zone cats to come with you, and we'll make a thing of it. We'll do a thing. Let's do a thing. Hey, Than, you want to do a thing?
I mean, I guess we can do a thing.
Yes, let's do a thing.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out. Speaking of things, yeah, I know you may actually come. That's why, like, I figure if I put a little bit of pressure on you, I mean, you're already putting that pressure on yourself. You look for any excuse to come and play some lasers. So, Than coming back home is a pretty good one. Speaking of stuff that's happening, there are some events coming up. Some Laser Force related events, which is
that aren't me going to New Zealand.
Yeah. Aside from that, as exciting as that is,
there are other things.
That doesn't concern me as
Most
much.
people.
So much like Steve on a previous week, I don't.
You give it one of these. Me.
I am super happy for you though that you're going. I think that'll be great. That'll be a really nice trip. I truly loved my time in New Zealand. I would love to go back. It's gonna be a little while longer before I rebuild the finances to do that again. But yes.
Well, fair. Once you do, can I interest you in a parcel of land in a perfectly normal human settlement?
Normal human settlement.
I got told that place is nowhere. That is definitely a very, very really? Small place. Yeah,
because on the map it looks like nowhere.
Correct. Yeah. It's not even on the way to somewhere, it's out of your way to nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like you look on the map and it has like the names of settlements or whatever, but you zoom in, there's no buildings there. It's like, oh, this is just a name on a Google hasn't even bothered to map it out. Is how bad it is. So.
I grew up in a town like that, and a couple of weeks back I was back in that place because I went to a thing back in my hometown, and
as you do.
Oh boy, it's pretty small down there, pretty bloody small. And I've been told apparently it's become a dumping ground for bodies for people who don't pay their drug debts. So, yay! Oh. Yeah, I'm super.
So you
stoked.
do have a cottage industry.
Yes. But things that are happening. You're playing a thing in Canberra on the weekend of the 12th of January or February. Whatever. I don't care about no zone events.
Always remember to backtrack and pay your gambling and drug debts, kids.
Well, you may end up in Steve's hometown.
As a permanent resident, shall we say.
Yeah. Right. Events that we have coming up.
Taking a dark turn.
Yeah. It's the end of the road. The events coming up. We have this Mega Members Night in Auckland in January, January 27th. That's going to be a good one. The next one after that, Loveland. What is that event? Is that also like a Mega Members Night?
No, it is going to be an actual tournament. It is going to be a random draw of some kind. I don't think we have all the details from the event just yet, unless they've been released on Facebook and I'm not privy to them. But I'm going to have to log back on since they're getting rid of the desktop app for Messenger anyway. Bunch of fucking dicks. But anyway,
is there? I didn't know there was a desktop. I would have been using that.
There is.
Yeah, that's why I don't like fucking log on to Facebook like ever. I'm like, well, that's long as I have Messenger. That's all I really need.
Yeah.
It's like, no. We will force you to look at our shitty layout before, and at least 5 enraging things you want to click on before you can check.
It's brutal.
Like I'm sure by next year I'll have to watch an ad before I can send you a text anyway. So that's
yeah. That event February 23rd until the 25th. I believe that's the correct date. I hopefully somebody puts that up in the Discord. I don't know if events have been put up there. I haven't actually, to be fair, looked at the Discord for a couple of weeks. Been kind of ghosting.
It did get, I think it at least got mentioned in like the US chat, but it's probably like way up the list. One of the things that I actually kind of drives me nuts about the Discord layout is like, yeah, once the conversation's been had, good luck finding it again.
That's why I like the idea of having the forums set up within Discord, because it kind of, at least
you can kind of nest things a little bit more. But yeah, just like there were pages for internets last year, and there's already like a channel for internets this year. probably once the details are finalized, we should actually get like a separate thread, forum,
Yeah.
page, channel,
Also-
whatever you want to call it, within Discord that
Yeah.
deals with all that, so people can coordinate information.
and
Yeah.
and the event for the Loveland random draw is in Discord, so it does exist.
Oh, cool.
I just checked. I'm looking at it right now.
Outstanding.
Did I just miss it somewhere?
Then okay, so that's the second event after the Auckland one. Then there's you boys were mentioning there's a possible Syracuse funsies night again happening.
I've heard inklings about that sometime in like April or May, but I don't think anything is official yet on
Yeah.
that. But I've heard from Beans and from Autumn and Aiden, who are really my main sources of laser tag information at this point, that there was at least talk of doing something else in queues before Nats, but I don't think there are any hard dates on that. Nothing's confirmed yet, but I mean that'd be cool to go do something else out there before we play the tournament.
I kind of like that, you know, because that happened prior to Loveland Nats as well. I kind of like that for players. If you have the ability to go and play an event at the site that's hosting Nats prior to Nats happening, I don't know. It's a good little refresher. I mean, you guys would have found that prior to playing Loveland Nats, right? Like,
yeah. It was good to be able to get the number of reps that we got before the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I'm definitely not thinking I'm going to be in Syracuse in July. I don't think that's going to happen.
Right.
Because either A, by that point I'll be employed again, and I'll be so freshly employed that I won't have time to do it.
Build it into your contract.
Or
Suckers.
B, I'll be trying to stretch my cash, further and further at that point. Like,
well, I might have a scheme for you.
does it involve me potentially ending up in your hometown?
Well, technically you're home, so we'll take it as we can get it. Well, okay, so that leads into Nats happening mid-July, 13th or 17th, in Syracuse, New York, which I don't know. I'm always keen to go to New York. Obviously, Syracuse, New York is different than New York City, New York, but
just a little,
just a smidge. But it's only a cheeky 3-hour drive away, apparently. Horse shit. Yeah, but
depending on the day, depending on the time.
So that's Nats. I don't know have you guys heard any rumblings about how many teams they're kind of expecting to be there?
Beans, as I know, at least hoping to make this the biggest tournament ever, and hoping for like more than 10 teams. Kind of on that note, like travel related, don't necessarily like bringing it up, but people who are traveling from overseas should at least be aware that there is proposed, I don't think it's confirmed yet, a new ridiculous policy from the State Department, whoever else, that people who are even on traveling visas, not like work visas, not like residency visas,
but like
the government. Yeah, but like if you're just coming here for tourism, the government has the right to like go through your social media and shit to like check if there's anything that I don't know, I guess might have hurt the orange man's feelings, because everything is geared around not offending our racist, fascist, pedophile president. That's right. Go ahead, cancel me right now.
He was later found in Steve's hometown.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Anyway, be gay, do crimes is all I have to say about the matter. But like seriously, like if that comes, I can only imagine that like that's not going to be good for tourism generally, and if there are people who are coming from overseas that would be uncomfortable with that policy, which I certainly would be, like that would have put a real damper on things. If now, granted, like Australia and New Zealand are in different places politically, but like if I showed up and they'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, let's go through your phone and check through your social media, I'd be like, fuck off, you fucking tyrants. But
fascists.
Yeah. So that's not a good situation. So I'm obviously I'm hoping that policy doesn't become actual government policy because it's stupid and shouldn't be a thing. But second, like I wouldn't want it to hurt attendance at Nats, but people should be aware that that is a thing that could happen. And if that does end up depressing turnout, that kind of is what it is. I don't have control over that, unfortunately. I would love to see some teams come from overseas, and I know the Beans and the other people who are organizing the event would really love to see some overseas participation. Beans has already jokingly talked about losing to Brisbane A in their home arena again. But yeah, obviously that would be contingent on people coming and passing customs, doing all kinds of stuff. So just be aware, monitor the news, as infuriating as it is, like know what the visa requirements are going to be coming over, all that kind of shit.
What happens? Because I assume how does that work? Because if you just say no, do they just like, all right, well, see ya?
It depends. Depends if just the person is having a bad day or not, decides they don't like you, which is just why you shouldn't write policy to be enforced by like some fucking high school dropout who got a job at TSA and now, you know, it has the power to ruin your day if they saw something on social media last night that made them mad, or their girlfriend had a fight with them that morning. Like, it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's like entering any country. Like anybody that's technically border control, they can turn your ass around and send you right the fuck back home. Like they do not have to grant you entry.
Yeah.
So for as much as we don't try to be political on this channel because it's not necessarily good radio, it is 100% something that any overseas player does need to be aware of, does need to be at least keeping a passing track of, or at the worst case, message me because I keep track of these things way too closely sometimes. And yeah, it's not good here. It's real fucking bad here at the moment. And while it's not as bad as it could be for a variety of reasons, it's still not good.
Yeah.
So
now chances are, even if something that does bad, like, it's probably unlikely that anything would happen, but it might. I can't say that it wouldn't. I mean, like fucking American citizens have been detained for no reason all over the place. So am I going to say that it's not going to happen? I can't say that.
Yeah. It is. It's such a wild thing, man. I've never personally, and this is my privilege showing, I've never personally worried about traveling like that before. You know, like I travel on the assumption that I haven't never really done anything wrong to the point where someone's going to deny me entry to a country. So I've never had the worry of, oh fuck. This is probably the first time where I've been like, wow, that's really made the States, as someone who doesn't live there, it's made the States undesirable to travel to.
Because it just feels unwelcoming generally.
Yeah. It's already like TSA, again, as somewhat of an outsider, always seem very intimidating to go through. Because as someone who comes from a country where their officers don't carry, guns. It's really off-putting to go through TSA and see armed.
But on the bright side, at least every TSA agent I've ever interacted with seems like they really love their life and they're really living it to the max. So at least we're fulfilling some childhood dreams for some people by putting them in these wonderfully staffed positions.
Oh man, it's a good thing you're not traveling out of country.
Guys, I might not make it to Loveland. We'll see what happens.
I mean, like I said,
look who it is, Mr. I don't like the TSA. Here he comes.
Him and his goddamn red hair. Goddamn college.
I'll change another color before then they'll never recognize me.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, so be aware if you are traveling that. So we hate to dissuade anyone from doing so. Like if you can, I'm a massive proponent for, if you can afford to go to Nats, 100% go to Nats. It's so much fun. You meet so many awesome people. You generally have a great week, and you get a bunch of memories, good or bad.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, I haven't really regretted going to any Nats. Some Nats have been worse than others, but I can't say there's any Nats I've regretted going to.
But I've got one.
Shula? Maybe regret Shula.
Even again, like the silver lining of that is I feel like that did lead to the reintroduction of the international rules, and
Okay.
again,
it was
at least
a means to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid.
Okay,
Valid.
I've got two that I regret then.
Okay.
Oh, you were barely at Chulo, and it's the difference.
Exactly right. There's been a couple times
You don't regret the Nats. You regret getting sick.
Yeah. There's a couple of trips that I regret because they were expensive ways to sit in a hotel bed or an emergency room. Huzzah for Steve. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to rank emergency rooms on
emergency rooms in different cities.
Yeah.
Forget ranking arenas. Let's rank emergency rooms.
Yeah. Oh, the staff at this one, awesome. That's rough. All right. Well, so yeah, if you can go. Just understand the risks, and yeah, please reach out to Than. He's all knowing. And if you wanted to, you could come see him in January 27th in Auckland, Laser Force, because he'll be here playing in the Auckland Mega Members Night. Manifest.
Yeah, real fucking upset if they book like some massive group that night.
Well, I mean, they're pretty good to us. I'm sure we could look to do a different night, like maybe the Wednesday, or even the Monday if we had to. But yeah, I'll be.
That's why you're gonna put out the information now and make sure that all the ducks are in the row before Than gets there.
Manifest. Oh yeah, we can put the word out to some of the Australians, because if there are some Australians do all those nights, yeah. I mean, well, look, it'll depend on interest. Like if we legit get interest for people to come and play, if we can swing it, like we'll hopefully do a couple of nights. But yeah, if there are players from Australia that are looking to travel to Nats, then maybe they'll be looking to come do some sort of semi-competitive event. Although Brisbane play competitive Space Marines pretty much every week, so I don't know. Who knows? They might get their fix.
I think I threw my back out making fun of the TSA. I guess that's my comeuppance right there.
They're getting you through the 5G.
that's how they get you.
Yeah. Lots of events though. Good 6 months slate coming up. It's gonna be a good 6 months for laser tag if you're an enthusiast like we are.
I definitely plan on attending the Loveland random draw in Nats if I didn't say that already. That probably went without saying, but yes, I fully plan to be at both of those events.
Right.
Loveland, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be at, just because my plan for the time being unemployed is to basically do nothing work related until the end of February.
Yeah, so like you said, you're gonna take January and February off, so yeah. Why not?
So
it'll be a good time.
Yeah,
random. So, does anyone know if Sam's gonna be in New Zealand over the Christmas break?
No
reach
idea.
out to Virus.
So in all seriousness, I have messaged Virus a couple of times in the last few weeks because I saw on LinkedIn that he'd gotten another job and this that the other, and I want to congratulate him, and this motherfucker is just not replying to messages right now.
Oh, so straight up ghosting you.
So it's fine, asshole.
Well, he notoriously, it's interesting. He goes through periods where he just doesn't. I mean, his 3 kids probably demand all of his 3 kids, 4 kids. I don't know. Get a hobby.
He has one. He's got 3 kids.
What is he, a Mormon?
Yeah. Someone reach out. Let's just kick the hornet's nest and see who we can stir up. I'm excited. I'm excited at the possibilities. I had to put the promo hat on and start getting some people to turn up, come out of retirement or whatever. What's Heinrich up to these days? Hey Simon, do you want to let Sol know? There we go. We're just using our soapbox to promo.
Why isn't Sol here? Come on.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You will? Perfect. I mean, behind the scenes, Leech probably is the most persistent, hey, you should come do a thing guy that there is.
I thought all 8 of our loyal viewers showed up every week.
3 of those are us.
Yeah, and we show up.
Yeah, but not every week.
Yeah, all right, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
Speaking of which, dates for the podcast over the Christmas break. So the last show of the year will likely be next week, if not this one. Assuming nothing creeps up.
Tentative next week, unless something comes up.
Assuming nothing creeps up, next week will be the last week of the show. We'll take the following 2 weeks off 3 weeks off at least, because I'm away that third week. Then we'll do a show, probably one in January on the 17th, and then we have another break.
Live show with Than?
Oh, we could do a live show with Hey Than, do you want to do a live show?
Maybe.
I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to speak for the man because it's like I'm like more Auckland Lasers is good, podcast is good, but there are other things to do in New Zealand that I'm sure he would like to do in his time there.
I do actually want to, get amongst different things. Like I got plans. I want getting to the beach, getting out into the Waitakere.
The beach.
Fuck off.
We could do a show at the beach. Let's do a live show from the beach.
Live from the beach.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
This is our Life's a Beach show.
But yeah, so we might have one on the 24th. We'll see. But at the moment, one more show for the year. Probably 1 or 2 shows in January. But it's going to be pretty quiet over the kind of December, January period. Just lots of things on. I'm sure you guys won't miss our jibber jabber too much. We're gonna try and do a what do you call it for next week? What's that
like
style?
a year in review or a yearly recap type show?
Yeah. What are we drinking?
No.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, brother.
Nope.
That never happened. I might drink.
It'll be celebratory for Than's last day of work.
So what did you miss? Hey Than, what did Soul miss?
Nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, nothing. Dude, just keep late January open for no apparent reason.
For no apparent reason.
You may want to come home the week of January 27th. That's all.
If you were planning to go back to New Zealand at any time, that would be a good time. Would be toward the end of January.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, if you're planning on coming back to New Zealand, Than will be home on the 27th, and you should come home. You should come home and play lasers. Fuck it. You wasn't, but if there's a reason, come home for that week. There's a Laser Force Mega Members Night happening in Auckland, apparently.
It seems to be the running gag now. So. Not too many shows over the Christmas break. Then we'll kick off again in preparation for the many events that are happening. You'll get your brother to play, obviously you will. Mega. Well, Than's home, so who? Yeah. Oh, and also Hoodlum will be here. So that's 2 people that you love, I think. Is that all overweight? Sure.
Yeah.
I would like to argue against that, but I am about 7 to 10 Ks overweight right now. So
did you say 7 to 10 Ks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say pounds. I was like, calm down, buddy.
No, about 7 to 10 Ks.
Must be nice.
I was very nicely doing the conversion for you.
Appreciate you.
You didn't have to think.
Very nice.
Appreciate you.
Is DK coming? He would like to.
I'd love to.
They might not let him back if he does, though.
Alas, no.
That's also valid.
Oh, well, New Zealand will let me in. They just might let me back into the States.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's the getting home that might be a little challenging.
Well, especially if we end up posting this show to YouTube, which we absolutely will. So,
but nobody watches the YouTube version. So
true. Nobody watches this show. Period.
Even the government surveillance drones don't watch the YouTube show.
They're like, "Do you want to scrub this footage?" They're like, "Not really." Okay. Your family seeing is that the downside? Yeah. Well, we're just gonna make the commune. I've always talked about a commune. It's time to make it
human
happen.
settlement.
Yeah, that's right.
Normal human settlement.
I bought myself a new robe as well, so just ease right into the role. I dressed as Fat Thor for a party. It went really well. Yeah,
that was great. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a look that you can pull off, and I don't mean that in an insulting way, even though I know that comes out really insulting.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hey, the whole moral of that story was Fat Thor was still very useful and hadn't lost any of his mojo. He just there was just more of him to love, baby.
That's right, baby. DK's US citizenship somehow gets revoked while he's overseas. Yeah, I don't know if they could well, maybe they could do that. Who knows? Between now and then,
what fresh hell is going to happen doesn't surprise me on a week-to-week basis. So let's not count our chickens one way or another.
What? Gilead?
It wasn't supposed to be a fucking manual, but you know.
We told you not to build the Torment Nexus. God damn it.
And you went and built the fucking Torment Nexus.
I heard a thing. I can't remember if we've talked about it here, but somebody said that that when they turned on the Hadron Collider, that actually was the end of humanity, and we're just living. We're living now in a nightmare. Yeah.
Now look, I'm not going to say we live in the worst timeline, but I am going to go on a limb and say it's in the bottom 50%. Like I feel like I'm not going on a limb by saying we're below the median like good timeline threshold.
There's some wild shit happening. It seemed to be in the last 15 years, to be fair. Last 15.
We're in the version in Back to the Future where they go back and Biff gets the almanac. Like we're in that version right now.
Well, so in this version, Biff became the president. So yeah,
exactly.
That was who he was modeled on. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
At least as like one of the inspirations. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Then them almost was the what? I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right. Is there anything else we kind of want to talk about today? We had some other stuff queued up, but I think we could probably talk about.
I think we bin that and
we'll save it for the year in review type
save it for the year
scenario.
Yeah, I can't remember
some of those topics I think would be worth like bearing out if we're doing a 2025 year in review.
Yeah. If you are listening to this and you join us for next week's show, have a think about from a Laser Force perspective. If you had a highlight from the year, come along and share it on the show because we'd love to kind of ignore your comments and share.
Send it to us, and wherever we do our mailbag episodes,
a private bag.
We technically have like an email for this show, don't we?
We do. It's like the Resupply Podcast at gmail.com, I think. Is that right? Probably.
We've never
Try
used
various versions of the resupply at gmail.com or the resupply podcast gmail.com. Maybe they'll go somewhere, maybe they won't. But if you have year in review stuff you want us to talk about, send them into the ether. Or also you could just like message one of us on Messenger probably, because the only people who watch this show are people that we know IRL. So.
Yeah. Add us on Twitter, because apparently we have Twitter. I couldn't. Does anyone have Twitter?
Anymore, actually. I don't think we do anymore. I think Stallion actually may have nuked that account.
That's smart.
Or maybe Stallion moves over to Blue Sky with the rest of civilization.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
It's the non-fascist version of Twitter.
Pass. If it's not actually, I'm not gonna make that joke. It's the world's worst platform. But if we just manage to scrub it away from like the weirdo who makes SpaceX, then this format that was a complete dumpster fire before he took over, suddenly it'll be okay if we just call it something else. I'm like, guys, I think you might have missed the point there. But then again, LinkedIn also still exists, the world's worst social media. Once the Loveland renovations are done, maybe talk about how your arena's even worse now. What?
Oh, lovely. Oh, I can't wait.
Are they?
So should I book my ticket for February or not, Tucker?
Well, this is the first I'm hearing. Are they making changes?
Yeah,
they are doing renos. I know that. I didn't know the nature of what they were
okay.
doing. I heard conflicting information about whether or not they were actually maybe expanding playable space, but
Oh,
that is pretty rare for renovation. So I actually do not know what's going on. So if
they
so,
built
you
a
know,
mini
if
park.
if
Oh,
Gabe or,
it's like-
or Tucker want to bring in, want to tell us anything?
Look, it's Fabe. I
No
like that.
expand, only shrink. Okay, yeah. So
I mean, you know, now that you say that, Si, maybe they should put a mini putt in. It could only get better from there.
And on that note,
I'm gonna say hard disagree on that one.
That's wild, right? Like you're fuck it.
No.
You're a Laser Force site. That's your main bread and butter.
Yep.
So you know, why not take away some of the playable space of your main attraction to put in some other bullshit? What the fuck?
That like nobody uses.
Oh my god. So dumb.
Nobody fucking uses.
So dumb. Anyway.
I think about like how much more playable space St. George would have if they tore down the wall and expanded into the like mini golf spot. Like that would actually make it a pretty interesting field.
Well, you can't tear down that wall because that's the floodgate between you from Pooh River into the arena.
No. The shit wall's in a completely different part of the.
Says you.
Yeah, true. Like I know anything.
It is mini golf related. Is it really?
It is. Yeah.
My God, what is your people's obsession with mini golf? Mini golf is not something that, like, laser tag and mini golf. Like those should not be related things with each other. One is like very quiet and restrained, except for I guess when you hit each other with the putters. Laser tag is like action, exciting type thing. Like I don't know. I don't think of those things as being aligned even for like an FEC purposes. But this is again why I don't run an FEC. I'm not a businessman. I don't know what anybody does, but I don't know. It seems incongruous to me.
Dude, like, yeah, wild, absolutely wild. Especially considering the amount of stuff that LLT already has. Why? I mean, you know, it's cool to add new attractions and shit, but again, why would you take away from what I assume is one of the main money makers there? I mean, it's the place's name, Loveland Laser Tag. So
yeah, but tag in general, on a per square foot basis, does not actually make as much money as you think it does.
Not compared to like redemption stuff.
Yeah, by comparison to redemption and some.
Yeah, but that compared, so like that mini golf is probably cheaper to run, so maybe it makes more than laser tag does. I don't know. I
don't know. I guess if you factor in the investment, all that kind of stuff. But in any case, right? Like laser tag is what's supposed to get people in the door. Like I think that in general, like your laser tag should be the kind of main presentation. Like that is going to be the
jewel, right?
Piece that people come in to see and experience. And like, if that's what gets them in the door, and then you want to say like, hey, there's also video games. There's also the rock.
You want to sell them a package.
Whatever else, you sell them a package. But it's like, if you go to a place called Loveland Laser Tag, presumably that's what's getting you in the door.
Yeah,
the main attraction. So, you know, why not highlight that? But
why take it? I suppose from a public perspective, like they don't really care. DK, is that your Frame Nats jersey in the background? Oh, this must be your first show.
Where you been, Tucker? We talked about that.
Welcome to the Resupply, Tucker. It's nice to have you here. Feel free to subscribe or don't.
But yes, it is.
Times are tough. But you should follow the channel if you don't already.
I'm wearing a different Nat shirt. So,
you
know. I know it's not our team shirt, but it's still the event that from the team that we were on together. So
it's such a nice touch, dude. A nice frame shirt is such a nice touch. I reckon you should have got everyone to sign it. That would have been even better. But yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, when they all come to my house, they can. I mean, it's a little bit easier for Aiden than it is for anyone else, but
just get Aiden to sign it.
Yeah,
it's
this is for Resupply partners only.
I kind of wish, in hindsight, and this is the collector and me talking, I wish that like throughout the years I had gotten, you know, a big thing signed by everyone who attended the tournament. And it's easier to do it would have been easier to do these days than in the early days, because in the early days, like people like
nobody liked each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's call it for what it is. Like there was a lot more animosity.
Somebody was doing like a jersey signing this year, weren't they? Like I feel like I remember signing a couple of things.
Yeah, Gabe got like a glove, a baseball glove signed, or
maybe that's what it was. Okay.
one of the Loveland peeps did. And there was that. There was a poster. There was something else, and I refused to sign any of it. No, I didn't. I signed it. You hope you washed it before it went into the front? No way. That's got the stink of victory on it. Why would you wash that out? This is what
the low price of $200 New Zealand. You can buy the leggings I wore in our match against Brisbane.
That's a very niche market right there.
If you wring it out, you can still get a little moisture.
And on that note,
that was too much even for Steve.
I've got to. I meant to do this weeks ago. These little guys right here, sitting here. I want to place an order. I want to do a pre-order for anyone that might like to buy themselves a set of 4 Broforce minifigs. I haven't decided what to call them yet. I don't know. Bro vinyls. There we go.
Workshop that a little more.
Yeah. Not my best. So at some point we'll take orders for those, because I'd like to get some sold. If people want to buy them. I don't even know if people want to buy that shit. Plus it's hard to send stuff to your country because
everything's fucked now.
Yeah, they're less inclined to take goods, accept goods into the country. Goods and people, same thing when it comes to the States.
Well, given the history of this country, there's not always a difference.
Ooh. History professor.
Just saying.
Yep. History. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a way to end the show.
And our last show before we get canceled.
Assuming that they don't off DK this week, we will we will have our final show of the year next week here on the Resupply channel. Come and kick off the end of this garbage 2025 and hopefully shine some light into a more hopeful 2026. At least we're starting with a fucking bang. Than's gonna be back home where he belongs, and hopefully it's enough of a taste to get you to move out here permanently. If you need rides to any open homes, I'm your guy.
In any normal human settlements of your choice.
On that note, though, for this week, I've been Guy Next Door.
I've been DK.
And I've been Than.
Always remember to scrub your socials, kids. We will see you next week for the last show of the year. Your mum's 5 minutes from... Yeah, go live with Sol's mum. And on that note, we'll see you next week. Ka kite anō.